Here we go. Hello, everybody. This is going to be a live video chat show where we do arts and crafts for adults because we use dangerous items like, you know, heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. And we also are a chat show where we like to interact with the chat room as we play along all night. So let me go over here and look for my video. Turn that down.
So, let me go.
Never get to do that, right? There's Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Lisa. Good evening. Come on in. Come on in. We're going to play tonight. I I did get some Happy Mail sharing the other day. You know, Joe brought the Happy Mail in, and I put it down here, and I put my paper on top, and I never saw it again. Never did get to open it. So we're going to open it tonight. And I got one from Butter Roll. So thank you, Sharon. See what we got in here. Oh, she fixed me up a tag. Thanks for the fun monthly swaps. It gives me something fun to do. Oh, good. Well, you're going to be busy for next month. We're going to do the napkin trade, and Sharon Lombard's going to help me with the napkin trade, and Esther's going to help me. Isn't that cute? That is sweet. Thank you. You know the unicorns are real. And the reason why I know that is because the fairies told me so. Yeah, they're real. Oh, look at this little chicken. Oh my gosh. Did he have a charm on there? Did we lose a charm? I don't see it. No, it's just the ring. It looks like it's just a ring. That is so sweet. I love the chicken. I'll have to put him in the chicken book. And some cute little pages. Oh, from the book of. These are like to put in the front of your books, I think. But aren't those pretty? The animals, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! So that's pretty. Those are pretty enough to go in my vintage book. I'm gonna put that in my vintage book. And these little things too. These are perfect for the vintage book. The little vellum pieces. Oh, I like that one. That one's got Chinese. It either goes this way or this way. I can't read it. And there's some music. From across the distance, there you go. Far and near. That's a song. All right. Those are cute. And I'm going to put them in the vintage book. I've got a collection over here for that. And then she sent me some little stars and little love, little bit of what I call uh, confetti. Love confetti. That's what those are. There's more down in there. We got love confetti. All right. There's a pink one too. So I'll have to think about what to do with those. But this is going to go in the chicken book, and this will go. I'm going to have to make a tag book or something. So thank you, Sharon. Very nice. And then this one's from Butter Roll. So let's see what she put in hers. Hi, April. Sherry Van. Carol. Good to see you all. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Hello, everybody in the balcony. If there's anybody up there, we love you. We love you up there. So, Doretha, she gave me a customer ticket, a guest check, and oh, look at this. She sent me a tag. And look, it's got real velvet. Look at the real velvet, guys. I think Cindy Lovin was selling the real velvet ribbon. Be original. That is pretty. And let's see, she sent me some stickers and some circles. She was my trading circle ATC card, and she did birds. I did birds on mine too. And that's cute. These little birds. Oh, they are pretty. So I got those and some pretty paper. Very nice. Very pretty. That'll be fun. And here's the stickers. Oh, there's a little girl. She would go good in my Victorian book. I put her in there. And there's a duck. I think I will cause problems on purpose. And there's a little girl. Oh, she's so precious. And then she sent me some packing tape. This is the packing tape that goes on a box to seal it shut. And I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. That's interesting. You know me, I'll probably do something. She sent me a panther with googly eyes and a piece of lacy uh, doily. That is nice. I like those. I will use those. So thank you so much, Doretha. That is awesome. I love all of that. So I'm going to save my stamps. All right. I'm waiting to see if Dana might come in. She was invited. And the other thing I need to do is I need to work on the napkin trade. And I can sort of give you all a hint on what to do. This is an example, just an example of a napkin trade. Um, the rules are 10 napkins, and then you send either, there's going to be three of us doing it. There's me, Esther, and Sharon Lumbar, and you send one of us. I will be assigned who you send your napkins to. I will assign that, and you send them the 10 napkins, and then we will send you 10 different napkins back. And the idea is to increase the collection of your napkin collection so that you can do more napkin art. Okay, and there's 10 napkins here. Now if you take the backs off of them, the extra napkin off the back, if you do that, you can get by with 2.5 stamps. These are 2 regular stamps and an extra postage stamp. Okay, because it's fat, you have to add extra postage. Now if you go into the post office and do it in there, they're going to charge you more. If you put this envelope in the blue box or in your mailbox outside your house and let the mailman pick it up, then more than likely it will go through. I know that sometimes it just depends on who's collecting and who's at the desk and who's having a good day. It depends on the price. I understand that in different places they have different rules, but most of the time when I send my mail out, I think I've only gotten 2 or 3 out of 7 years, 2 or 3 returned back. That's a pretty good record. And uh, one of them said not enough postage and stuff like that. And that was before I found out about extra postage. You can buy the extra ounce stamp, and you can also buy a craft stamp, which is the blue butterfly. It has more money on that one than it does a regular mailing stamp. So yeah, it does. But I'm just a witnessing what I do. And if it does come back, I'm sorry. You'll just have to. If you want to play, you got to deal with the mail people, and they're not easy to play with. The postal service is not an easy people to play with. But that's what I do, and that's what I've done. And I got some stamps today. I mean, some napkins today from Linda Rents, and her napkins, 10 napkins, came to me with 2 stamps. And it got to me all the way from Houston, Texas. And she sent me 10 napkins like this. She sent me a self-addressed stamped envelope to return back to her 10 different napkins. So here's her 10 napkins, and she took the backs of them off, okay? And she put them in this envelope right here. And it got to me. So I'm just telling you what some of us have done and what some of us can do and how it's going down. And I'm just saying that we can do this. So what I will do with her napkins, I will make 10 piles, okay, and each pile will have one of these. And when I received some of my other napkins from you guys, I will add to this so that can send out napkins to the people who are playing, and they will get back 10 different napkins. You don't have to send all of them the same, but I will accept it if that's all you have. I'd like to have a few different ones just in case, but if all else fails, um, you might get 2 of something. But it's not on my agenda to do that unless it's an emergency, because I've got plenty of napkins that I can keep some of these and send mine. I've got a lot of different napkins, and Margaret sent me a bunch of napkins. So on top of that, between all of us working together, we're going to make it. So you have to send back a self-addressed stamped envelope and 10 napkins. And these napkins here have not had the backs off of them yet. I have to do that yet and that'll probably go to Linda. So anyway, is there anybody that wants to be on the napkin trade that has not signed up? Yes, Margaret sends beautiful things. Margaret's our special angel. She's our classroom angel. So all right. So just let me know if you um, want to play. I've got Juju, Bonnie, Joyce, Linda, Margaret, Goldie, Jassy, Sharon R, Vanessa, Lori Beth, Colleen, and Doretha playing so far. And that's fine. That's fine. And then next month, I've already got it planned out what I'm going to do next month. So it'll be fun too. So, but this is to increase our napkins in our collection so that we can do more napkin art. And maybe I should do some napkin art tonight. Go figure. I've got some napkins in my. That's what we'll do. Dana's not here yet. I am in of calls. I am. Spit it out, Margaret. What are you trying to say? I am. I am something. So anyway, I've got all these little ephemera things that we've been working on, and I made some tags to go in my. This is my vintage book, and we did some dolls. I did this yesterday. I was on yesterday with Dana, and she and I made Franken paper. And if you don't know what Franken paper is, I'll show you. We're going to do stamps. We're going to do stamps, and I'll tell you the rules later, Margaret. I don't have it all worked out yet, but we're going to do stamping, and it'll be done like on tissue paper or deli paper, something like that, or plain paper. Okay, but the Franken paper is going to also go in here, and here's what I did yesterday. I did some of this, and she's going to be a doll, and I will put her in the vintage book. I tried to do some stamping and it didn't come out very clear. So we'll try a new technique tonight. I got a new technique on how to maybe to do that and it will work. We're going to see. But here's the Franken paper I did. It was mix and mash. I used phone book, music paper, old newspapers, things out of a magazine, clip things. There's a doily in there. There's some stamping paper, and then I did some stamping with my stamps. I did the dog, and there is textbook paper, dictionary paper, and it's every which way. There's no up or down, and it's going to go in here, and I think I'm going to make it a page. So what I will do is glue it down on another page to insert it to incorporate it. And I might be able to do it as a tip in, something like that maybe. It goes good with that paper. But it'll probably go in here between two blanks, and I can glue it down on one of the papers. So that's what that's all about. I am in of calls. I am in of calls. I am end of calls. Okay, Margaret. Okay. Hi, Faces. I've been watching you, hun. Hey, did you mean it? Silently viewing. Faces of Stones. He lives up in North Carolina, guys, and he finds artifacts in the creeks and on the hillsides in rocks. And he finds rocks and he finds the faces and images that natives have prehistoric made. I don't know if they're prehistoric, but they're definitely vintage stones. And anyway, he finds these faces where they're carved out or halfway carved out, and it's really interesting to watch. And I've been watching other artifacts, fossils. I've been watching movies on fossils. Anyway, he said something. I saw a video that said you were going to take a break. Are you going to take a break? He was going to take a break from fossilizing and try something new, maybe. I pay attention to you. I do. I pay attention. So anyway, yeah, that's Mr. Face. He's got a nice channel. But there isn't anything wrong with doing it part time, and there's nothing wrong with going back over some of your old findings and do a little bit more history research on it. Maybe you can put some of them together and do a little book report on them or a little documentary on them. And there's lots of things. It's gotten to be. I know it's a lot of work. Yeah, you do need a break, and I think yeah, that's good. So You just hang in there. You get your passion going, and it'll follow you. And you just never know. You might end up being able to write a book about it. And maybe the book will be the $1 million thing. Just just out there. It's out there. So that's good. I like that. Do another one. So these are my Franken papers. So everybody coming in, Angie and Vanessa and Cindy. Who else? Hello, come on in. We're going to be playing around tonight on my Victorian book. I kind of want to paint something, but I haven't decided yet. There's nothing but encouragement in here. Nothing but encouragement. So, but this is so cute. It might even be good for a journal cover, but I can always make more. So I'm going to put that one over here. And these two will definitely go in the book. Oh, and who was it? Was it Juju was talking about Arkansas? And they were complaining about people mispronouncing Arkansas. There's no Kansas in Arkansas. They were saying it's Arkansas. And I want to know, why didn't they just spell it right and put SAW? Oh, that's great, Angie. She finally got cleared of her eyes. It's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, Michelle, and who else is in here? Jazzy's here. Kitty Jen is here. Good to see you all. So, anyway, I hope that you guys might be considering working on a book. And this was a homemade book that we covered on, and you were right here when I made it. And all of these things are bothering me. They need to go in an envelope so that I can get it off my desk. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see if I can't get it off of my desk. Too much. I'm not ready to hang tags down in here in the book yet. I'm going to be putting some tags in here, and but I've got to do pockets first and decorate my pockets. And this is all going to be stuff that we can use for decorations for the book. And I'm not even finished with all of the stamping that I've been doing. So, and this one I want to redo on a piece of paper. I might as well just go and do one thing at a time and get it done instead of slipping around. I get in trouble when I slip around. Here's some paper. Let's try this. And I want to try something new with this paper and a stamp. And Cindy gave me a whole bunch of old-fashioned ads with women in it, so I can make dolls. And I've been making them. I've been making them. So I want to trim this off like that. And I'm going to use my matte medium And I need the other one. This one here first. So I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to ink it up. And these little ink pads that I bought, these were new. I bought them at Christmas time. But they're just not real juicy. So I bought me some ink fillers. And when I was working on the Franken paper yesterday, I was using matte medium, not glue, but matte medium. Matte medium is thinner and it goes on more freely. And I'm in need of a mint or something. Where's my cough drops? I don't see them. Okay, I'm going to have a craft lunch over here. I just know it. All right. We'll put that there. But anyway, when I was using the Franken paper and the matte medium was still wet on it, I went ahead and put a stamp down, and it took the stamp a lot better because of the wetness. So I guess it sort of absorbed the ink a little bit, but it didn't smear it or anything. So I'm going to try it again. And I've got a spongy thing that I use underneath to stamp with, like this. And I'm going to try some of this. There's Angela. Howdy do. And I'm just going to go down here and smear that around a little bit. And this matte medium is the same medium that Dee Dee uses when she does her collaging. And she talks about it, and she says, gotta use plenty of it, don't be afraid to use it. And she talks about how it works, and you gotta butter both sides and stuff like that. And it goes a long way. It really does. I poured out way too much, but that's okay. I'm spreading it out. And she says, you can't get it off your fingers. You have to use the nail polish remover. Well, when I was using it last night, I was still using a brush, but I had it all over my fingers. And she's right. You cannot get it off with the scrub brush. I ended up scrubbing my hands like two or three different times, scrubbing it hard because the paint comes off and all of the ink comes off. But that glue did not, and I was rolling it off of my hands last night. And I said, she was right. So I'm going to put this down and just test to see how this works. So, do any of you all know Nettie? And it works. So I can see all of her. Cool. Let's do the other one. Now I might need to put this on a I don't know whether I'm running it or not. I might have to put she lost her daughter suddenly. If anybody knows her, can you send her a card? Yeah, not fun. And we have a new girl in here, Vicky O'Sullivan. She lost, I think it was one of her kids too. I think Vicky lost one of her children. I don't really know Vicky yet, but she's been new, and I just found her like a week or so ago. But it's still hard. Alrighty, let's see. Nah, I didn't do any good. No, not as good as this one. Try it again. Okay. Let me put some elbow grease to it. Now that one was better. I just didn't have it inked up enough and the right pressure. I didn't have the pressure. These stamps are so narrow, and there's so much action going on with the photograph and everything, and you really got to ink it good, and then you've got to press it real good. And I had to stand up to press that, and that is going in my book. These two will go in my book. This one's a this one could be this one can go for collage. So that'll work. Okay. This one's really cute. I think I'm going to do, I've done my passport ACT cards, and I think I'd like to send some of these to Janet Young, for the trade, as a cute little gift. I think she would like that. I think she would like it. But I think I might try and do some better ones than that. And also, it might do better on cardstock versus copy paper. I can test it out on some more paper. And you got some happy mail. You're welcome. Okay. So anyway, let me uh, let me see here. Uh, I'm going to put these back over here. Put the lid back on that, and these will go in my book. So this one's next, and it looks better than that one. So I'm gonna put it down on top. Oh, that's Nora. She's my alarm dog. She did really good today because she took off a barking and someone was at the door. And so she did really good telling me somebody was at the door. That was important. That's just Joe. He's supposed to be heading in here with me something to drink. I don't have anything. Oh, there's one by the bed. So anyway, I'm going to put a tissue down so that it doesn't stick to the other side just in case. And this is some of the fancy paper in my stash. I got a pretty napkin this came from Margaret. And I'm going to put some of these in my book. And the backing layer is very fragile, but I'll get it. Just take my time. Take your time, it'll come. That's good. And I'm going to cut it apart like that. Like that. So we'll just put these over there. And I'm going to put one right there. And I'm just going to pray that the glue stick will be good enough. I think it will if I just be patient. I'm going to use the glue stick because it will tear if you're too rough. I need an extra hand is what I need. So let's put that down there just like that. Very good. Look at that. That just looks like it's been there. Been there all along. It just belongs right there. And because there's a little bit of glue, I'll put a napkin there. That's good. That's good. And what else have I got back here? I've got some more napkins in here that I want to use. Somewhere in here. But I don't see it. It was flowers. Okay, I can't find it. See, this one needs to be replaced. It didn't turn out very good, but this one did, so I can glue it down. Okay. She's going in there like that. There's my bubby. Come on in. Don't trip. I know it's a time bomb in here. All kinds of mine traps. Thank you.
Hi, ladies. Angela Brown, best in town. Angie Brown.
It's Angie.
Angie Brown.
But Angela is in the room too.
Is she? Oh,
Yeah, we do have Angela.
Sharon Lombard. Hello, hello.
Okay, so I got that
Is the
down.
same
Now I'm looking on the hunt for my other napkin I had.
Angela Adele? Hello, hello.
And the napkins that I'm putting in are from, they're from Margaret. I must have put
Margaret.
it in here. Maybe I put it in here. No, but I've got another napkin.
At least one more.
I know I've got this other flowery napkin in here.
At least.
There it is. See? Let's put this in here.
Uh-oh. That little cat's calling.
Time to feed the cats. Cats and the rats and the dogs. I hope not.
Ain't got any birds. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean
There we go. You have to be patient, but you can get the backs off. Once you get that corner, and I do the lick method. Lick my finger and just go real slow. This one can come off easily, but this one is going to be slower, so I can go not tear it. See, the back tore, but the front didn't, and that's okay. You can pick it back up. But it's fiddly, I should say. A little bit fiddly. Ta-da! And I'm just going to use part of it on the back of this page. So I'm just going to glue it down. This is a recycled piece of paper from the posters that I bought. I'm just going to lay that down like that. Gently rub. Hi, Doretha. Opened up your Happy Mail tonight. I'm sorry I meant to do it the other night, but I got waylaid like a squirrel. But I liked everything. Your coins were cute as a button, and I loved your tags. And one of the tags going to go in the Victorian book, and the other tag's going to go in the chicken book. Mm-hmm. So now I'm going to take my paintbrush, a wet paintbrush, and go over the edges. You can fold it like that, and a little bit like that, and just go over the edge right here with the wet brush, and it will tear off so easy. It will, like that. Like that. Lickety split. And then you have what I like to call deckled edges. You can trim them up with the scissors if you don't like the fluff, but I don't mind the fluff at all. But I think that looks really good there. And I got enough of the napkin to do it again back here. So let's find another page. See, these stamps worked out okay. I worked hard on them, and I've got some more stamps I need to finish. Hi, Constance. Now, everybody, let's welcome Constance. She has a web a channel. If somebody would like to put her channel link in, every one of us can subscribe to her. She does good stuff. She was in Dana's channel last night. I don't know how she found her. Recommended, I guess. But she doesn't know anything. She we've got a lot to teach her. There's a lot of stuff that we do that she's going to just love and want to know more about. So and then there's several of us in here, Constance, that stream as well. Butter Roll streams. You could put her link in, and I don't know if there's anybody else at the moment. If you stream, uh, let one of the moderators know, and we'll put your link in for you. Uh, but you guys go over and stream to her. Stream to her. That's in order. That's a direct order. There's her link. Now I'm going to put another napkin down. Is it far enough away I think it is. This is far enough away. So let's do this again. And we're going to go this direction. And we'll leave the ruffle. That's what we'll do. I'm going to just put my hand right there real tight. Lift that up. And then glue. And then fold this down and let it glue. I'm leaving the edges ruffled. And then down here on this bottom, if you can see the bottom of the page, I'm going to trim it off. I think I'm just going to use the scissors real quick since it's at the bottom of the page. And yeah, I trimmed the page with it. But that's okay. No harm done. So I still have a little bit of this napkin left. These big dinner napkins, they're a lot bigger than some of the others, but it's perfect. Like that. And then I'm going to do my little paintbrush trick right there down the gutter. And then I can tear that off real clean. And what I also can do is put a credit card there, my spreading card, and I might be able to tear it better with that there. That's good. That does good. There. Looks really nice. Okay. I forgot I've got this template for tags too. All right. So that's a page and it's got a fringe. And I might end up, um, I'm thinking about putting some glue on it to let the glue dry and make that a little bit more durable. Let's see if I can do a little bit of this glue. And I might have to do it 2 or 3 times to give it some strength. I'll let that dry to do it little by little. But isn't that cute? That's going to be cute. And I did put some lace, and we'll get some more lace. I got more lace coming. On the front page, I put some lace right here. But I've got some other laces I'm going to put on in here. So that'll be good. So, okay. That seems like it's even dry already with the glue stick. And this other napkin is also dry. Okay. And this page is just a little bit longer, but it's okay. I want it longer. So let's go over here and look in my stamp box and see if I can find another stamp to put in here that I haven't used already. So, yes, Doretha, I got this off of Amazon and it was like 12 in a box. And it's DARICE glue stick, all purpose glue stick, washable. And it's good. I like the white over the purple. The purple seems to go too thick and stick to your paper too thick and you waste it. So anyway, let me get over here in this box. Find me a place for my drink. I, I'm getting I'm getting squeezed in, guys. I'm squeezing in the spot again. You know what that means? That means I've got too much on the sides. But we'll manage. We're gonna manage. So I've got to start a new napkin part. And if anybody wants to sign up for the napkin trade, let me know and I'll tell you the rules. It's not for till next month. Right now, everybody should be having their um tags mailed out by now. You got to the 15th to mail your tags out on time. I hope that if you haven't got them mailed yet, at least I hope you have them already made. And if you haven't got them done, you need to do an all nighter tonight. And if I have to stay up late with you to do it, I guess I could. I might be able to do that. You sub to butter roll, okay? Okay, all right. Well, Constance, let me give you an example. We're a very I've got some really, really great people in this room. I've got a lot of givers that like to give and they donate to me and support me in my streaming. And if I didn't have them to help me along, I just don't think I would be able to do, I just wouldn't be able to do all of the things that I do like to do. But for the napkin trade is you're going to send uh, you're going to send somebody. There's three of us, three leaders. There's three leaders, but I will tell you who to send your napkins to. You're going to send 10 napkins and a self-addressed stamped envelope for a return, so that we can return your napkins to you. Whatever you send us, we will send you 10 different napkins. This is to increase your napkin uh, stash so that you can do more, have more options for napkin journaling or napkin creations and your our napkin art. And we like to use our napkins in our art. So whatever you send, you don't have to have 10 different ones, but we would like to have a variety if you have the variety. And this girl here sent me 10 napkins and she took the backs of them off. If you don't know how to do the backs, I'll show you. But there's always a extra napkin on the back. We gently tear that off, and then it becomes lighter. And you can get 10 in an envelope for 2 stamps. She sent it for 2 stamps. I'm going to be sending my napkins out with two and an extra stamp. It's an additional ounce postage stamp that has a school bus on it, and then two regular stamps, Betty White stamps. And Margaret, our sweet angel Margaret, she donated the pink envelopes to me and the stick the stamps. But but I'm going to put an extra stamp on just to get there because it is going to be bulkier than normal. And you're going to also put on here non-machinable or hand process so that it won't go in the machines and get tore up. Margaret, you don't have to. I've already got your napkins anyway. But here's an example of other napkins that I have in my stash. This one, none of these have their backs off yet. I will be taking the backs off, but there's one, and then all of these are dinner napkins. But I'll accept any size napkin you got, and any holiday, anything you got, I will accept. But there's a marble. This is like uh, a gray, a granite, and a gold. And this is roses and water droplets. And this one's a butterfly. Oh, that's got butterflies too. This is a butterfly in the moons. And this is a leopard. Here's another black marble. Here's a God Bless America. Patriotic. We live in America. Here are some, I don't know if these are gardenias or mimosas or beautiful white gardenias. I need to put one of these in my vintage book. And then another rose and a green marble. So these 10 will have their backs taken off and they will go in an envelope. I'll have to um, fold them so that they will fit in an envelope. I might be able to have to put them in this kind of an envelope since they're tall and wider. And but it'll still take 2 stamps, 2.5 stamps, and that's what I plan to do. Now this one here has 10 envelopes in it. The backs are tore off, are taken off, and it is ready to go. It's got 2.5 stamps on it, and it's got hand process on it. We got to have that on there too. And so this one's ready to go. So if there's anybody else that wants to be in the napkin swap, I just need to know, and I need your name and address. You can message me your name and address, if you would please. I like using Messenger. Messenger is on Facebook, but you don't have to have Facebook to have Messenger. You can have Messenger by itself, and it's free and it's safe. Nobody can get to your information. So, um, so let me put Constance's name down on the list. There's a kitty cat. What are you crying about? Huh? What are you crying about? Where's your dad? Go tell him. Yeah, go tell him. So I'll be doing Constance for her, and I can wait on her address. Okay. So okay. Can you have Messenger? Okay. Well, look me up. It's under my name, and I can show you what my picture is going to be because there are other people with my name. Can you believe that? The nerve of other people using my name. Yeah, I can show you my. This is my picture right here. That's me and Joe. Yeah, she's crying. She's begging. She's starving. Okay. And if you got any more questions, let me know. I'll be glad to. I gotta find me another one. Them magnolia napkins. Yeah, I got that one. No, I want the magnolia. Let's see, what was this about? Okay. Now, I'm going to get into some of my stamps. I've almost got down to the bottom of my drawer. This one's not in there yet. And it's like a soap. It's for soap. So that can go in there. There we go. Accept. I accepted you. South Carolina. We like our South Carolina girls. Gotcha. Thank you. Let's see. Anyway, okay. I got you, Constance. Thank you. And I wanted to put this one in there, and it's a balloon, and it's got a garden lady on it. I ought to send this one to Becca because it's got a naked lady on it. And I think I did the shoes, and I think I did that garden. Here's some more. And these napkin backs, I use them for cleanups in my art. So that's good. That's good. All right. This is the only one I have. Oh, and this one. This is a another perfume one that would go good in my vintage book. And I think I'm going to try to print these out on paper before I actually put them in the book. I've got some paper right here. Yeah, these are all, I've had these for a long time, about 7 years. And I told the story of how I got all these stamps, I think the other day. So let's see if I can get it down here. Anyway, I bought some more re-inker to ink these up and try to make them a little juicier. I think I did it. That's what it says. Here I go. Tap, tap, tap. That's what it's all about. All right, Juju. Thank you, hun. Senior high night. Woohoo! Be back later. Hopefully, it'll go fast. Hi, Bonnie. I hear you. Yes, I do. Oh, that's a good one. All right, let's try leave those. Put this up. Good. And we'll trim these out. These will go. And this one over here. Okay. Now, do I want to put these on a tag? I've got some more brown paper. I haven't cut up yet. I can put them on the backs of this one and then make a tag out of it. Might as well. The sound of cutting paper. It does sound good when you have a really good pair of scissors to do it with. The, the cutting of the scissors is good. What is on the back of that? A piece of nothing. Okay. Piece of glue. Alrighty. Might as well do this one too. I didn't think I was going to have enough stuff to do a Victorian book. I really didn't. So, I was allowing the napkins, I'm allowing the tags, and I'm got to put pockets in yet. And I, now I think I'm going to have too much in the Victorian book, the vintage book. It's going to be a chunky monkey by the time I get done with it. Okay, let's let that dry a little bit, and we'll put a tag. We'll put a tassel on it, and I've got some ribbon. If I could think about where it is, the perfect antique type ribbon I've got. It's a taupey brown tan shade, and oh, it would look so pretty with some of this stuff. And I've got to find it. I had a whole big bunch of it, and I've got to find it. I gotta find it. It's the perfect ribbon. perfect, I tell you. So we'll put that over there. These are going to be, got to put holes in them. And then I will also put something on the other side. And I think it's going to be a bird. And I think I've got a bird book. See, it'll be over on this side. And these birds would look perfect on there. So let's find some, if a big bird would fit. That one would fit on there. It really would. I'd be just snipping the tail feathers. I could put her on there. I need two big ones, two this size. That red is pretty. Shall we do one of both? I cut her toenails. She's got her toenails clipped. Oops. And then this one. And then I gotta have two little ones. And that would fit on the little one. So this is a clip art book where you get to cut the clip art out of the book. They've got lots of birds, mostly all birds in here, and they do have print plain paper on the back sides, but I probably will never use the back sides. I'll just use the birds. I need one more little bird. One more baby bird. But I love these birds. Come on, little babies. Where are you? Surely I haven't cut all of them out. If I have to, I can use her. I miss her tail feathers. Find another baby. Come on, baby. I could do that rose. I can't find a baby one. I'll use a rose. I don't think these fit. I just love them. Are these little? That one would fit. That one would fit. Okay, let's take that one. But there's plenty of birds in it for sure. And you really have to love these type of birds really, really well to get this book because there's a lot of birds. And they're all like vintage, antique looking. And I got it on Amazon. And the name of the book is Mixed Media Birds Ephemera. So it's all birds. Well, I guess she went to dinner. I sent her a link, but I haven't seen her tonight. And they might had plans to do something. But she was on last night, and she comes on Monday nights mostly, and she does do some pop-ins like with me and with Rebecca. And Rebecca likes to stream in the mornings about 10 o'clock. And she streams just about every day, uh, most days, but they're impromptus. And Rebecca is on vacation right now, so that's why you haven't seen her this week. So she'll be back probably by the weekend. She had to go on a cruise. I like their feet to show if I've got room for them. Like that. And then I've got two little ones. And I sort of fussy cut fast. I just don't uh I don't spend a lot of time on it. And once you get used to fussy cutting, it sometimes it can be cussy fussy cutting, but we all have to do it sometimes. We gotta do it for the sake of the art. And if Constance's still here, I can show you one of my old craft books and show you some of my stuff that I've done in the past. I've got tons and tons of flip through books to do, and usually the girls beg me to show one. I've made a lot of books, and I have a lot of paint books, journaling books, art books, and I do mixed media. Anything and everything mixed media is my good description of me. And we are in a pretty big community. Um, if you need, if you need some more people to watch, you just let somebody know in the chat room, and they can tell you a whole bunch of names, and we can refer you to some names that are really good that we all follow around and watch at the same time. So we hang out together all week. If we're not online, we're in the chat room with each other. And in my room, I do a monthly trade every month, and I also do a lot of giveaways when I have things to give away. I I'm I'm generous. And Cindy Levins, she does trades and she does giveaways. And a lot of us do giveaways, every month or so, and some more frequently than others. Dana usually does a little giveaway at the end of her shows. She didn't last night, but she said she was going to make up. So next Monday she's going to give away two. So you want to watch Dana next week. She'll roll the dice and see who wins, see what you win. And we like to do Happy Mail. We love to do Happy Mail in here too. So I've got one more. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Don't be shy. Or you can always message me if you have a question. And if you join my Facebook group, you can. Hi, Julie. You can get in on my Facebook page and get into my address book for my members only. And it's pretty nice to have addresses where you can go and find somebody's address and send them some happy mail. Hi, Kathy. Good evening. Come on in. I am fussy cussy cutting. Cussy fussy cutting. But I'm not cussing. I'm just sitting here talking, just talking away. I'm not doing anything but wasting time here. This is taking too much time. I like to do everything really, really fast. And it's like, okay, it's enough of this. Time to move on. We got other fish to fry. We don't need to be doing any more of this cutting. So so I am quitting on the cutting. That's enough of that. That's a trademark of mine. So here I've got these stamps on this side. This side's going to be birds, and it's going to be a tag. And these birds are very similar. I bet they're sisters. So they'll fit on the page. Oh, I forgot to put this in. They're a little bit hard, but I just kind of go around the outline and I don't do the feet. But they're going on this Franken paper, so it'll be all right. They'll be okay. So I'm going to put him like this so we can get his tail feathers on there. Oh, okay. Dana's here. What do y'all want to paint? Just a minute. It takes me a minute to get up. Minute to get over to the button. Here she is.
Hey, sorry.
That's
I fell
okay.
asleep.
Oh well, you needed to sleep. I thought maybe y'all might have gone out to eat or something.
No, we went me engagement today and had to do some errands and then I came back home and fell asleep.
Well, that's okay. That'll make up for somebody waking you up last night. Because I'm sure somebody woke you up.
Oh, dogs. The dogs.
The dog. So
They
anyway,
haven't
I've
been
been
too
working
bad.
on my Victorian book, and if you want to paint something, as soon as I get done with these,
Yeah, take your time. I'll
we
work
can.
on this till you get.
Okay.
I
And
got this big old long roll.
Constance came back to see us.
She did good.
Yeah, she's going to fit in just fine. We'll just take her little hand, and she can follow us around. Now we do have some selling people that sell, and in this group mostly. Um, well, I've got two or three people that have Etsy shop stuff, and Dana. The only time she ever sells is when she's doing a D stash.
Yeah, which will
And
be hopefully when Becca comes back.
yeah, and so you can keep keep in touch with Dana if you like to have a craft sale, and hers is it's really not for profit. It's just to clean out and get rid of some of it.
Yes.
It's not for profit. I don't sell, and I don't allow selling in my Facebook group, but I don't mind y'all talking about it in the chat room because it's for everybody to if they want to buy something. I'm not a real big person to buy a whole lot, but I don't need anything, and I'm frugal. I like to be frugal, and and then plus I have somebody that buys me stuff a lot. Mr. Joe, he he keeps us all stocked up from the Dollar Tree, so we do pretty good.
Oh, what am I making? I'm doing it's Franken paper or like a masterboard that's a long roll. Like this thing is really long. like long.
We made them last night on Dana's channel. If y'all want to watch the video of us goofing off last night.
Yeah, we just I have so much paper on my scrap bin, and I wanted to get rid of some of it. So I was like, well, I'll do it this way
Yeah.
because I'm tired of seeing the same old papers. I had to get some fresh meat in my scrap bin.
I had to chop his tail off. But I don't think he's going to miss it. He has no business with his tail feathers that long. Just had to have a haircut. Okay, I gotta let these dry. And I think I'll do
Yes,
some
ma'am, Kathy.
outlining on these too, but I need to let that dry.
I'll
So,
turn this into a journal or something.
and then I want to put this napkin down in here. I did a little bit in here. Uh, I did. Where's that other little napkin at? Up there. Let's put it back here.
Hey, monkey 911. Lady's been
Okay.
hobbling around today.
Yeah,
She acts like she's okay. I mean, she just
I'm
won't put no
sure
pressure.
there every day. Did they? Now, it was her kneecap.
Yeah, we go back tomorrow, so I don't know if they'll take the stitches out or what, but
Hopefully,
yeah.
they're not oozing or anything.
No, it's good. Like, she's been leaving it alone. I don't have the comb thing on her because they can't wear that darn comb for a whole week, you know?
It's
Like,
ridiculous.
uh-huh. So she hadn't been wearing her comb, but she don't mess with it. If I catch her licking it, then I just tell her to stop and she'll stop.
Right. And that's half of it's probably from just habit.
Itching. I bet
Dogs,
it itches.
it probably does. Just being a dog. That's what they
Mm.
do when they're
Yeah,
bored.
she loves to lick stuff anyways.
My sister's little one has got a leg problem too, and I can't remember if she said if it was the knee or the joint. I can't remember. It was either the knee or the hip. And I said, "Well, that's interesting. Do you have the bill yet?"
Oh, it was $2,500.
She's not going to like that.
Yup. That's what it
Yep.
was.
Okay. I'm going to go over here and look for uh my ribbon that I'm missing that I want to find. Oh, I bet it's over in the shoebox. I'll find it this time. I got a new mailbox I'm going to paint one day. That'll be fun. Okay. Found a box, another box of napkins. Yeah, feathers, trips, beads, trips. If I don't find it tonight, I'll have to look again tomorrow for what I want. I could use a piece of this in the book. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. So I just have to poke some holes, and I've got a hole puncher over here. This is the thinnest I've ever seen in this ribbon.
Oh yeah, that is pretty skinny.
It's very thin. There's one. All right. Yeah, they look good enough. I think I will do a little bit of mark making here on this side, maybe with a pen, and just a little outlining, a little bit of doodling. Like that. I hear you. And this one. I hear you, sweetie pie. Do you need to go outside? If she has to go outside, I better let her out. Because
Okay.
we don't have potty box in the house. Do. She just wants something to eat. The little beggar. The little beggar. She's a begging. All right. Okay, so let's put some ribbon on them. And I've been doing the staple. Did I not find any more staplers? I might be able to tie this one. It's kind of thin enough. Let's see if we can't tie it. So I think that looks good. There we go. I could ink the edges. Hmm. Okay. See, that makes it look so much better.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
So we're just working away. We're busy. We are busy. Busy little bees. I watch this beekeeper on YouTube, and this one, I think he lives up in South Carolina or Georgia area, and he had a swarm. Well, whenever your bees, they they control the amount of workers and guards and queens in the colony. They control, and if the queen is not doing her job, they will they will kill her and elect a new queen, and and they will feed the queen and do everything for the queen. That queen doesn't have to do anything. But when there is a new queen in the box, and there's a second queen, one of the queens will leave the house, and they will go outside the box and close proximity in a tree, and then some of the bees will follow her, and they will create a second batch of a second hive. And the beekeepers, they will take that second hive, they find the swarm, and they will sometimes they're in houses and trees and bushes in the ground. You find them just about anywhere. But he'll hunt for the queen bee and put it in a box so that it's controlled, because we're at a point where we want to save the bees, and the bees are important for us and all that jazz. And these serious bee people, that they can they can reap more honey. But anyway, this they were swarming in the tree, and it was the biggest swarm he's ever seen. So it's that big, and the tree was bending over with bees. There were so many bees. So he had another beekeeper with him, and he has a special shop vac where he sweeps them up, and apparently it's not real strong, so it doesn't hurt them when he sweeps them up. And then when he opens the lid, he can put them in a beehive with a new queen, and they will have their own colony.
Hmm.
And so there will be several videos on the bee swarm, because it was so big. I mean, it was as big as a car. The whole swarm was just, the tree was loaded, and it was weighing the tree down. And it was like a widowmaker. He called it the bee widowmaker, because if they drop to the ground on top of you, it could easily take your life. He's not afraid of getting stung. He works really well with the bees, but he did have on his face mask.
Who is
So
that?
the bee channel that I watch.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
Candy's husband used to be a beekeeper.
oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
my
Yeah.
brother
They
used
would
to. Yeah,
he would extract
the
the
honey.
honey and everything, and
Yeah,
they would take
my
it and process it.
um my brother did it, and he had all of the equipment where you can spin the paddles and get the extra honey out of it, and he
Hmm.
lost all of his bee equipment in a fire.
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
So he didn't get to, and he had to let him go. And if they're not fed, they will find a new home.
oh
That's
yeah.
their natural duty. And he quit feeding them, and they so that they could take off. Well, he put his beehive in the barn, and the bees found it. So he's still got bees.
Yeah, because
So he's got a little
right by the
volunteer net.
door.
He's
Yeah.
got a little volunteer nest, so he could get a little bit of honey just for himself. Not enough, but he was giving it away. He never kept it, but he got about. I'm thinking he got like 30 mason jars out of each hive, or out of all of the hives, and he had 3 hives. It was something like that.
Who's got bees now?
Um, Scott does. He's
Well, I
got a
know he
volunteer.
does, but I mean, just saying. There's, when I was at Audie's the other day, uh, they're selling these beehives, and they're real small pieces of, I think it's like baboon, uh, the
Bamboo.
bamboo, and that they're about the size of almost a cigar, but not quite that big, and they're all small, different sizes, and they're about 8 to 9 inches, and they're in a piece of PVC,
Uh huh.
and they go in there all. I don't know.
Well, you should have taken a picture.
Well, I don't have to. I know exactly what it was.
Oh, okay.
You know, it was about 8 inches long, and the guy, I said, you know, I just was amazed that there was a couple other people that had seen it before, and I'd never seen it. And that, how would you get your bees out? And then they got one for butterflies.
Yeah. Ann Lauer had a butterfly uh, kit that she bought, and then she ran into somebody that she knows at the clubhouse that was a butterfly connoisseur, and she raised butterflies
Oh,
earlier this year, and she got them as worms, and then they made their cocoons, and then they came out of the cocoons, and she set them free in her backyard,
hmm.
and she went to the garden center and bought all of the milkweed plants that she could find, because that's what they eat is milkweed. They don't eat anything else but milkweed.
Hmm.
And they're always saying if you can plant milkweed in your backyard. It's an invasive, but if you
Keep it growing.
keep it under
Yeah.
control, it won't take over too bad. But you might have to thin it out every year.
As
But
long as you don't kill it, and so they don't have a place the next day.
hmm
Yeah.
but
She
but
said,
no, I was talking about the bees because I watched a video and I was telling them about it.
mm,
It was like a story time, Joe.
right, right. Well, the one lady says, well, you can let wasp will go in there too, and I'm going, well, how are you gonna get any?
The bees will kill the wasp
Oh, will
if
they?
the wasp goes in the beehive. Yeah, because he's a foreigner,
Yeah.
and they will send out the troops.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. Did you tell her about when I went down there? It was cold. It was right around winter time, and I had my big leather jacket on, and I was down at her brother's house, Scotty's house, and I told Scotty, I said, "Well, take me out to see the bees." Well, I didn't realize that you don't really want to run from bees.
Uh-uh. It
Well,
makes your adrenaline, they'll come after you.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, and, and I said, okay, so I had my big heavy jacket on. It was leather, and it's brown, and had fur all on the collars and on the neck and all. And so it was chilly. It was
Up north.
up north, and it was in December, if I'm not mistaken. And I said, so what I done was I turned around, and when I turned around, that sentry, he said, went after me because he thought I was going to do something to the, I don't know what they call them, client. Not,
Hives.
yeah. And he said he was the one that was. That's what he does. And
The
fast
guards.
you take off the guards. He said if one of them can't get him, there will be another one coming right behind him trying to catch it with, catching you up. And I said, "Oh my gosh, why didn't you tell me all these things before I got into this situation?" Because I about fell. I had my big jacket on it. I mean,
You're running and backing up
yeah, I'm backing up and stumbling
losing your balance.
and yeah, he said, "Well, I said, "Well, why would they come after me?" And he says, "Well, I don't know, Joe. You got a furry collar on,
Look like
and you got a big, heavy looking body coming towards you, and it's
like
dark and
like a bear.
like a bear." I said, "Oh, okay.
Makes
Well, I'm
sense.
not going up there anymore." And it was just that top side of the property line.
But it was so funny. He let him go, but he moved his the equipment into the barn,
Yeah.
and he went out to the barn one day, and there was a little beehive waiting for him.
Was there?
And so it'll take like a year for him to get any honey because the first year you always leave the honey for them for the winter.
Yeah.
You don't you don't take away all of their food.
Well, he had about 5 or 6 boxes
He had three. Yeah, he did.
because he showed me how to do the boxes. He says, "I've got to pull this out. It's got to be exactly 3/8. You slide it in and da da da, and you can't cross over and you can't move."
He went to bee school.
Yeah, there's like a cartridge in it in them.
Yeah.
I love honey though. I love you, honey.
Oh, Joe.
You're my honey. You're my honeybee. You know, Bess. All
Here
right.
he goes.
No, I ain't saying nothing.
Here he goes.
She used to be a honeybee boo.
A what?
A boo boo honey.
No, I was Boo Baby.
Oh, boo baby.
Boo Boo Baby.
What was your first driver's license? What did it say?
Elizabeth
No.
Jackson.
No.
My first driver's license?
Your license plate.
Oh, B Baby.
B
Yeah,
baby.
Bessie Baby. I had a red car, and I had uh, the special license plate. That was back in the day when I was out running around, running the roads. Okay, so I got a piece of this to do next. Where should I put it? And I'm going to do it this way. I'll put it on this page. So I'm going to put I've got oh shoot, I forgot to plug it in. No kissing, huh? You're not going to allow any kissing? He won't. Yes, Kathleen, the monarch butterflies are, and that's what she was. That was what Anne was raising was monarch butterflies, and you can buy kits if you want to, if you want to raise them yourself, and you buy this little box with the net all in it, and you put some sticks and some tree limbs in there, and some of the milkweed in there for them to eat because that's the only thing they'll eat. And she watched them every day. She streams and streams on Sundays and Wednesdays.
There's other flowers that'll attract butterflies so that they'll.
Yeah, there's other bushes. Down here we have a blue bush. I tried to get one grow and never could get it to grow. Uh, and it attracted all kinds of butterflies. But the monarch is what they are saying that won't eat anything but the milkweed. They're picky. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, got that done. I stamped. Okay, need to put this down somewhere. Oh, this is vellum. Let me trim this guy out a little bit better. Okay, $5,000 right here. A little bit of inheritance money from a long lost aunt.
She had dementia, so she didn't remember it wasn't good money anymore.
Did she? I don't know how I want to put it in there. Unless I stick it in a pocket. See, I've got some more brown paper I could be gluing in for pockets. Hey, Joe. You checking the oven? Turn it off.
Well, have a
The
good night,
oven.
Yeah.
Turn it off so you don't burn it. Okay.
Huh?
So you don't burn it.
Constance.
I'll eat it when I get off.
Okay.
So this is going to be a pocket. Put that there. Put that there. That's good. I like that. And we'll just put the check in the pocket. It's our little mad money. We'll take that on vacation with us when we go. Okay. Okay. This one can go back here. All right. And we can take and put one of these tags in there. That'll work. And we'll go back here a little further and do another little pocket. And I got enough of those birds. I could put the birds all throughout the vintage journal. I can add a lot more birds for fun. All right. And we can put it in that pocket. We sure can. And there was another pocket up here.
Angie, have you ever been married?
Okay.
No. If I wouldn't have married Scott, I don't know if I'd have found anybody that would have kept me.
I couldn't find anybody that I wanted to keep until I met Joe. Worth keeping.
Right. That too.
They were bad boys.
Mm-hmm.
And I've said I've roamed the world, this earth, 40 years before I found my true love.
Well, I didn't get married until I was 32.
Yep.
First time.
I was 39. And we got married, and his daughter comes in when the day we were going to get married. I said, Janelle, will you go with us, and we'll go get married? And I said, you can stand up for me. And she says, really? And I said, yeah. And she says, okay. So she goes with us, and she told me, she goes, don't tell Dad, but I'm pregnant.
Oh shit.
So that threw out any more questions about whether or not, if I was an iffy before, turning 50. I thought, no, I don't think I want to raise my child and a grandchild. I didn't think it looked right. Although it happens, it's not unheard of, but I was practical. I'm a practical person. And I hate it, but I wished I had met Joe, earlier.
Yeah.
We both do. We both wish that we had met when we were young, because we are bread and butter.
But sometimes if you met when you were younger, you might not have stayed together. You might have
We
been
we might have not have made it through the hard times. You're
going
right.
through something
That's
else,
right. That's right. That's exactly right. Not, you're not lying when you say that. That's the truth. But
Well, and whenever whenever I was around Scott, like the first time since we went to church, like a long time ago,
right.
he was married already, and we
Yeah.
hung out with some of their friends, were our friends,
Yeah.
and then they got to or they started going through their divorce, and he called me and says, "You want to go to dinner?" I said, "Excuse me, excuse me." I said, "I think that you have an issue." So that's where it started.
Yeah. And I do think children and pets bind bind people together in a good
Yeah.
way. I do believe that. Well, let's see. 8 o'clock. I'm been working here so hard
Mm.
tonight. Oh, I was going to do some more pockets with this. And I could do some belly bands.
Letty is snoring.
Is she?
I'm surprised y'all can't hear her.
I've got two fans on in here, so no, I can't hear.
She is tearing it down.
This will be cute in here. Hmm. All right, that looks good. Let's try another one of those. Okay, let's see. Will this go for a belly band? I think it will. All right. Now, a little bit more. At the
Angie,
end.
I didn't have my own kids either. I did not. Had endometriosis really bad. We tried and tried and tried. We tried to do in vitro. We tried to adopt privately, and it ended up we adopted through foster care. So yeah, that part's hard.
You had 3?
Me?
Yeah. You adopted 3?
No, we
Just
had
2?
well 2, but we have Kaylee from Scott's.
She was from a previous, yeah.
Yeah, but
And
we tried to do in vitro, and
but didn't she just have a baby?
she has 4.
She's got 4? Oh.
Morgan just had a baby. That's Candy's daughter, my best friend's daughter.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I've seen your grandkids over at your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come over.
But yeah, we tried to do in vitro and it didn't work, and I just couldn't go through it again. My junk was broke.
Right. So I got some belly bands in there. Got one more little piece. What should I do? I'll make it a pocket. Back here, in the back. Somewhere in the back. And hopefully the glue gun will keep them. Hopefully I put them in with the glue gun, so I hope they'll stay on the paper. They should. They should stay on the paper. All right, and then I have some more things in that pocket that I can put in my pockets. I've got some women. That one can go into one of the belly bands or this pocket. And I think I have another woman, or I haven't cut her out yet. I've got these little things that Sharon gave me. And I could put some of them down in the book. I think I've got 3 of them. But they look vintage. Oops. Don't put it upside down though. All right. Just about got something on every page. Just about. I've knocked these beads over 4 times today. I need to put them away. The holes are too tiny on these beads. There. There's that one, and there's a little pocket. I can put one in the pocket. I like stuffing the book. That's the fun part. When you find things to put in it. It's my favorite part. Now, what did I do? Is there anybody that has come in late that would like to be in the napkin trade? Anybody that wants to be in the napkin trade, let me know. I thought I had another lady. Oh, I forgot this piece. Oh, I forgot about this one too. Okay.
That's true, Kathleen. Yeah, we definitely went through it. Ugh. I went through so many surgeries before because the endometriosis was so bad. And then we tried to stop all my hormones with medicine for a while. That was rough. I'm surprised my husband didn't leave me during that time.
It's a very testy time.
Yes, we have. Like we went through it.
I used all my Franken paper in my Victorian book.
Oh, yeah.
Every last piece of it. I made pockets and belly bands, and I got 2 pages, 2 or 3 pages, and I glued them down on a blank page. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, got another one of these. So let's skip a few. This is really turning out nice and junky. Can't get any more junkier than this. No siree.
Almost to the end. Woo.
Are you still working on your Franken paper?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
This roll was long, Beth.
I must have had 50 feet.
It was quite a ways.
Going through a whole glue stick. Need to find me some more glue sticks. I think I've got some over yonder. One more. One last one. So I can finish. Okay, and one more page. Okay, now I've got all the franken paper in there. It's still not too fat. I can put a closure on this to close it. It's not too alligator yet. And we still have a lot more to do in it. But this is all that I'm going to do tonight. So let's see if you all can see both sides. And I'll try to do a little flippy. Okay. Can you all see it?
Yeah.
I thought I cut out some more dolls, but I don't know what I've done with them. Have to put something special on that vellum. And I can always put more words around. I can do, I think I'm going to try to find some more people out of some magazines and things to put in here. Maybe that is in the envelope over here that I had. And the tag that I got today can go in here, except for the chicken. The chicken's going in the chicken book. And I could put these these are birds, and they can go in here. Uh, in the pocket. Put that in there. And then I can glue my birds down that I got from Cindy or Doretha. Cindy's swap. So that'll work. Going down. Little birdies. That's good. And I got another tag from Doretha, the pretty little velvet ribbon. And we're going to fix that ribbon where it's going to turn around and so we can see that velvet. We want to see the velvet, be the velvet. And I'll look for another pocket. And I think, nope, I opened it up. Okay. There's a belly band, so he can go in there. Perfect. Okay. And what else did I get? Here's another circle from Cindy. I could put that in here. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll put it down here or below and make it a down tuck. So it'll be glued down, right, like that, along the bottom. And then when I put the tag in the belly band, it won't fall out. It'll go into as a tuck spot under the circle. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love it. Yeah. And I'm going to put just a little bit of glue right there for that one to go to. And this one's going to go right there. And glue down right there. So we can see that pretty velvet. That's what we want to see. See, I love all of that. That's perfect together. I got another bird. I need to put another tuck spot. Let's see if I can find another one of them circles. I think I might have some more. Got some text paper. I can use some text paper and make something out of it. And I also got some more of this lacy stuff. That would be good. Oh, I've got another tag, a tuck spot. We could make another tuck spot. And I'm just going to put glue on the very bottom. And it's going to go right here. And it's a little tuck spot. And I can glue something on here. Let's see if I can't find a sticker or something to go right there. I thought about doing a sticker book just to use up my stickers.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. Oh, look, I've got some of these women. That would look good in here.
I use mine mostly in scrapbooking.
Yeah, yeah,
I still
yeah,
have too many.
yeah. So, yeah, I've got some. She go on there. She look good on there. Got some issues here with this sticker that I need to tend to here. With some extra coats floating around. So these stickers are like super thin. You can't get any thinner than that. And once you find them off, you can get them off. They're pretty, pretty, pretty. So there. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, we'll just do some stickers now. So that's a touch spot for that. See how well it stays. I might have to glue down one side of it over there. Like that. So it'll stay. All right. And this one could have another sticker. Come on. Yay. Look at that. There we go. I like that. So I found the edge. Okay. I'm just filling in my Victorian book, just adding some stickers to it. There we go. Got one more. Let's go up front. See what we got up front. She looks like she might have a rose in her hair. Yeah, it looks good there. All right. So here we go again. I'm back at the front. Let's try again. I never did get to the back page. But it's filling up. So I usually start out by putting at least one thing on a page. And of course I've got things in my pockets. But but if we could just, do the one thing, on a page. And then looking good. It's looking good. And I do have some eyelets.
Hey, Juju.
Things like she's back. Are you glad that's over with, Juju? And I think I've got a box over here with my Brad's eyelets in it. If I'm lucky, might be able to see it. I don't see it. Okay. I'll have to look for that tomorrow so I can put eyelets in. And I know I've got more ribbons and laces that I can put in. And stuff. This turned out cute. That was my
What'd you
light.
do?
It was my light. My ring light.
Uh-oh.
It just lost its grip. I tried to tighten it. It's all right. It wasn't on a permanent place. It was he had it rigged
Jerry
up
rig.
on a drawer, and actually it was making me hot. Hot, hot, hot. Don't need no more hotness. And I swear, I thought I had another girl cut out. I'll have another one of these. But that's okay. I'll look for that again over here. These two. I'm looking for these two girls.
Has Debbie been in your channel lately?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
And
ain't seen her.
she came in last night on yours.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, and usually she comes right in at the tail end.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Brenda.
All right. Let's got another pocket over here. And another pocket over here. little pockets. I don't think you can have enough pockets. And then I've got 2 girls. See, she would look good. I might be able to put her in here. She'll come up out of the top until we're better paid. That's where we'll put her.
Oh, there she is. Speaking of the devil.
Debbie, we were just talking about you. We were wondering where you were. And I said, well, you've been coming in. I saw you yesterday. I thought I saw you yesterday. Hmm. Excuse me, I got the hiccups now.
She was listening in the background, probably.
Yeah.
Tricking us.
This book is really coming along. I'm liking everything about it as well. Juju just did romper room roll call.
Uh-oh.
So she can go in there, and I can put a sticker right here. Let's find some more stickers.
Good Lord, I squeezed
Right.
out a buttload of
You know,
glue.
we did it. We were, and I got some retro stickers here. Let's see if anything here looks good that I can put in. Like this one.
I don't know. I didn't remember, Debbie. I had my nose down doing this mess that I'm still doing.
Well, now I know it's a sticker. So how do I get it off? There we go. Now I gotta find the page where I was going to put it. I think it was back here. Right here. Yay! I got a sticker I used up out of my stash.
I'm just making a darn mess. I got like 6 more inches to go. Holy smokes.
Ooh, you will make it?
Maybe. Jeez. I used up a lot of paper though.
I've got a box of paper up on the top shelf that's left over from 2 or 3 years ago. I think it would be fun to get it down one day and use it all.
Yeah.
I'll do that the next time we do a Franken paper. And then I got 2 little tags or things to put in here. I could put one on there. I can do that. Let's do that. There we go. So this needs a sticker. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I don't think I can say that enough. I'm loving it. Say it again. looky up there. There's Coco. I need to put Coco in there. I've got a place just for him.
Like these papers do not match whatsoever, but
But they're not supposed to.
uh,
I'll just put them on here. Hi, Esther. Okay. Okay. So these can go back in my stash. There's only one page, 2 pages left. So I'm just going to tear them out. And I could use these things, but I've got the stickers instead. See if I can find something cute to put in here. Some Valentine's. Butterflies are good. I've got the bees, the set of bees to go in. That'd be good. I got some pop-up stickers. I've got a beach picture. Peel and stick. Got those. Where are the rest of the Kincaid stickers? Okay. Forest. Okay. Well, bless you.
goodness, sorry.
Times 10. Times
Uh,
10. So
I'm
I
definitely not a one sneezer.
got a few stickers to put down. So let's go back to the beginning. And I'm going to put one of these gold stickers over here. Oh, yeah. She's fancy. Fancy smancy. She will need a gold sticker. That looks wonderful. That's a completed page right there. That is a completed page. Whew. Well,
I'm complete.
Oh, good.
Last piece.
I am ready to jump off.
Good Lord.
Hot, and I'm hungry, and I'm thirsty, and my behind is saying I is going on strike. My backside says enough.
Here is the end. Here is keeps going and it keeps going and it keeps
Are
going.
you going to roll it back up?
Yeah, but I gotta let it dry.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Keeps going, keeps going, keeps going to here. Long. Yeah.
That is good. So everybody, I will be back on Thursday.
Make a book out of it or something, Esther. I might be chopping stuff off and sending it to people too.
Is Rebecca coming in this back this week? Do you know when she's coming home?
Um, let's see. Probably
I'm
not till
thinking.
Friday or Saturday.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
uh, yeah. I'll just have to do it next time, Jennifer. I'm sorry. She wants me to flip through a book. I flipped through this one 15 million times.
yeah, you know,
I do have a book here that belongs to Joe, and this was January 2022, and this was a book for his mother's sympathy cards. And this is a cute idea to do for someone you love if they, after you wait a while and ask them to save all the cards for them, and you can make them a little book like this to keep their cards in. And it's nice to go back and look. And it's done with a yarn, a wraparound, so you can pull any of them out if you want to. But these were all sympathy cards for when Joe's mother died back in 22. And I'm going to leave this out so he can have it. He says, I don't even remember when she died, and it was January. So we were talking about this the other night. So this will be something that he might enjoy looking at. Because when you first get cards after someone passes away, you don't pay attention. Don't pay attention at nothing.
no.
Oh, Esther's got napkins sorted. Okay, Esther, I will be giving you probably, let's see how many we got so far. So far, I've got 4 names for each of us that people have signed up. So you'll definitely need 40 if you, and then you will also have the napkins that they send you. They're going to send you their napkins first, and then you can send them 10 more different ones. Yeah. And I found another box in the closet of napkins too, so there won't be any problem with me either. But I just thought that this book was really sweet, and I found it the other day, and I said I'm going to leave it out for Joe. That's Sharon Lumbar, uh, and he might need to call some of these people and say I was just going through my cards, and he can reminisce. A lot of people, from church, a lot of people online, a lot of my followers. There's Esther's. So that was sweet, very sweet. So there's your flip. I got a couple in here that's not in the book yet. It's uh, it's not in there yet, so I'll have to put it in there for him. So that's nice. Homemade card. That's Aunt Beck right there. So there's your little flip through book, a keepsake. So there we go. So Dana, thanks for streaming with me tonight, keeping me
Yeah.
company.
Sorry I was late.
That's okay. We did all right. And I'll be back on Thursday. If you want to stream again, let me know.
All
I don't
right.
know how much more stream time I've got left,
Okay.
and but we can use it till it runs out.
All right.
I
Bye,
don't know how
guys.
many. They give you 20 hours,
I think so.
something like that. Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Bye, everybody.
I'll see you in the chat room. Message me if you need me.